We saw her leave the I'm a Celebrity camp last night. Helen Flanagan is right here. And after her stint back in 2012, well, she had a lot to prove this time round.
Hopefully I'm going to be a lot better this time.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Go on.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Emma! Come on! Yes!
But Matilda, Mummy's not going to be long. You know I love you so much, don't you?
Yeah, but how many days? Who's going to come back?
Sorry.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I don't know what I'm doing now, honestly.
Helen, Dean, you are both celebrities. Get yourself out of here.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to a nice glass of wine and lots of chocolate. And probably a big piece of cake.
Well, Helen joins me now. Well done. You had a lot to
thank
prove,
you.
and you did. You should be very proud of yourself.
Oh, Lorraine, thank you so much. You know what it was? It was the keys. I'm no good with keys.
Yeah, who is, frankly?
No, honestly, I remember I've actually locked myself out my house before and I couldn't open the door. My neighbour had to come round and was like, no, you just open the door.
So that's the worst one for
I know,
you
I had my
to be
kids
doing.
in the car for like 2 hours because there was just a fiddly lock. So I knew as soon as I saw the keys, I was like, this is game over for me.
But you, I mean, when you did it before, you were only 22 and you were scared and you were wee and it was hard.
I just had no idea what I was like. I really was totally clueless.
So when they said, come back, it was kind of like, yeah, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do everything. And you did.
Yes, I was really determined to try and smash it, especially like for my kids and stuff. So.
No, absolutely. Now, the lack of food was a problem with everybody, wasn't it? Did you have the biggest cake when you came out?
I just got really drunk.
Did you? Oh, that's nice. Why not? Why not, indeed? I mean, because, you didn't have the wee ones, so you'd be doing that. They were watching you, of course, weren't they? They were watching this whole thing and seeing you.
It was really nice as well, because Delilah, I didn't know if she was going to be too bothered, but, I know. So I was away from them for a month, so it was... Do you
know, that must have been really hard, actually. It must have been really difficult, because they are adorable, and, you're with them all the time.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they were away at the moment. They're with their daddy in Dubai, so it's really weird as well.
Sure.
Because I've not got my kids, for a week. So, but, yeah, it is actually quite strange when you're not with them. But I'm trying... Well, my house is so tidy.
Yeah, the house is tidy. That's the thing. And you've done this wonderful thing where you're co-parenting, because obviously you've been together for a long time. You're not together now, officially together. But you're still, obviously, you're going to have those kids together.
I'm really close to Scott's mum. We're really, really, really close.
That's good.
We're good friends. We always have been, so that makes everything a lot easier as well.
Of course it does. And it's just, sometimes, Helen, things come to the end of themselves, but you've done it so well, with real respect on both sides, because the most important thing are those 3 children.
Yeah,
of course they are.
Yeah.
So you're managing to do that, which is great.
Yeah.
No, it's good for you. No, good for you.
Thank you.
It's sad when things like that happen, but, And also, I guess this was a distraction. Getting away as well.
It was a distraction.
Good being there.
Definitely. I kind of I've tried to throw myself into kind of work, and I kind of feel like I'm at a stage of my life now where I kind of feel like, oh, what does Helen want?
I get
not
that.
Mum Helen, or not, what do I actually want to do? So I feel like I'm in that kind of nice stage where I kind of might find myself a little bit again.
No, I get that completely, because you were terribly young when you had your kids, and you had them quite close together.
Yeah.
And that's you must have had 3 under 5 at one point, did you not? Just about.
No, there's 3 years.
Yeah, but
3 years between.
They were wee, weren't they? They were tiny. You've got 3 of them running around.
I remember actually last time I was here, I brought them all with me.
You did, and I have to say, respect to you.
Why did I bring
First
them
of
all?
all, they're incredibly well behaved, but also you were just you're very zen.
I was breastfeeding, that's why. I couldn't leave them.
No, you
couldn't get Delilah off the boob.
Now, talking about that, you had very honest girl, and you did have a wee boob job. Money well spent, Helen Flanagan. Money well spent, that's all I'm saying. They look absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Lorraine. But I think it was just so nice, for confidence. And I like to be open on my social media, with other women, and, I think
it's great that you are, that you just say, yeah, I got it done. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you say that? It's fine. You did it for you. And that's the best thing, you know. If you want to look better, you want to feel better. That's the most important thing. You want
it made
to
me
feel
feel so
better.
much more confident.
Of course, of course. And look, do you know how much I loved Rosie, the character in Coronation Street? I'd love to see her coming back. I really would. Now and again, she gets a wee mention, and I know that was very much of the time. Oh, look at you, just brilliant. And the whole dynamics, it was great. I mean, the door's open, so you never.
I
Shall we
really
just say
do.
you
I
never
really
know?
do want to go back at some point. I really do, and I miss Sally. Like, I love Sally so much.
She was like your second mum.
Yeah, and she still is. But yeah, I really miss her. And I would love Rosie though to come back as a mum. I think she would just leave. I think she would just leave Sally with the kids all the time.
She would.
Yeah, she would.
She'd be spawning off.
Yeah,
and doing things. She was feckless, was Rosie, but I just loved her as a character. I just thought she was absolutely brilliant. But like we say, the door's open. You're very busy just now. You're doing all sorts of things, especially on social media. You do lots of stuff on social media, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I've got an audition as well after this, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for me.
Fingers, of course, we'll keep everything crossed for you. Now, you were, and I honestly do think this, Helen, if there had been a public vote in this show, you would have been first, second or third. There's no way that you wouldn't have been right up there.
I mean so much to me.
But obviously, there's, you know, it's a different show. We know it was done last year and all of that. But you were the most, now look, I've got you this. The most improved campmate. Da, 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 da. We've got you no expenses paid, spare tiara.
I love this.
Cost me 99 pence.
I love this. I'm going to post this on Instagram. I need a selfie with this. I really am.
Oh, you wear that so well. You wear it so well.
It's
so good to see you.
Oh,
thank you for entertaining us.
I'm not going to take it off now.
Thank you. No, keep it on forever. Good luck with the audition.
Oh,
and good luck with everything that you do.
Oh, Lorraine, thank you
Lovely
so much.
to see you. Thank you so much. Right, I'm a Celeb, of course, continues tonight, 9 o'clock.